Hey guys, my name is Jason. Welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Multiplayer Survival Series. This time we're back for episode number 5. It's been a couple days now, but we are back. And as you can tell in front of me, there are a bunch of wheat fields right in front of me. A nice little small plethora of wheat plots here that are in fact fully grown. I've actually just been sitting on the server for the past few hours waiting for these things to grow. But other than that, nothing has been done. I wanted to reserve all of the exciting activity for when I was actually filming an episode. And now, of course, we are here to do that. So welcome back to this next episode. And the first thing I want to do, of course, as I had outlined as an objective in the previous episode, is to finish filling in these remaining 4 plots of wheat, and we can do that, of course, by harvesting all of these. Anyways, on another note, if you guys are wondering why there is not a piece of wheat here, that is because actually in the middle of my AFK session, while I was waiting for these seeds to grow, a skeleton kind of just popped right out of here when I was kind of laying down trying to sleep. I was kind of just letting this wheat grow. Yeah, skeleton popped out of here. And I started taking damage, and I could hear that from my bed over there, and I was sleeping. So, all of a sudden, I don't know, it just worked out perfectly, but I woke up, and I was dying. So I just quickly hopped out of bed, ran over here, and killed the skeleton. So that was kind of a rude awakening, because usually I'm not one to just jump out of bed like that, but apparently for Minecraft I'm willing to sacrifice my own sanity for that by jumping out of bed literally half asleep. That's not something that happens very often, so apparently I'll do it for the sake of Minecraft. Anyways, let's get cracking here. Let's see, I definitely think that by harvesting all this wheat we should be able to fill in the remainder of these plots, so let's just go ahead and go hardcore on all this right now. This is always and historically one of the most satisfying parts of Minecraft, being able to just go across the wheat plots and just harvest all of that wheat all at once simultaneously. Just get it all done, get all the seeds, get all the wheat, harvest absolutely everything. Wait a minute. Okay, I thought I had no room in my inventory for a second for whatever reason, and that will soon be true, so let me just go ahead and open up a few stacks, or a few slots, so more items can be collected. Yeah, let's get all of this wheat. And now that I'm actually doing this, I'm just now realizing how much wheat this is actually going to be when I finish putting, or finally finish planting all of the wheat, all of the seeds across 8 of these plots. Well, I'm starting to lose my voice here. But yeah, they gave us a little bit over 2 stacks. In general, for each harvesting session, we're going to get a little bit over 3 stacks of wheat, which is going to be pretty nice. From this, I got 6, 12, 18. I'm actually just short on the number of seeds I need to fill this place up, I believe. 192, 202. I should be about 6 seeds short right now. Literally 6 seeds, guys. I might be 6 short. Let's see how close my estimate was. Just start planting right the way across. Wow, this is actually so much better than the way I had done this previously. I'm pretty sure I was like going across like this and then kind of having to like skip spaces, but yeah, doing it like this is by far easier. So I'm just gonna head across here. Always something satisfying. One's already grown all the way to stage 2. I believe there are 9 stages in wheat growth, based on my research. Yeah, look at this. This is beautiful. Alright, next stack. Load that in. Yeah, we should have enough seeds to complete most of this. But, yeah, that's my estimate. Or, should be kind of a hard mathematical calculation. Should be about 6 seeds short. So, just kind of seeing if my brain is working here right now, since I've been sleeping for the past few hours. Even though it's 10:30 p.m. Yes, I recognize that it is late anyways, but I'll probably be up for at least the next few hours now. For the past half hour or so I've been reading articles on college admissions and going through that entire process since I'm applying to some pretty competitive universities. So I've just been kind of evaluating that process, doing some research, kind of trying to weigh my chances against all the other great applicants out there. And sometimes that can be a tough thing to try to consider since there's so many applicants out there that are qualified and that are richly varied in the activities that they participate in, so it can be really tough. And if you didn't know, I'm a high school senior. I'm getting ready to go to college, so that is at the forefront of my mind right now. But yeah, I can definitely tell you guys right now that I'm gonna be. I thought it was gonna be 6, but we'll see here. I think it's 6. I'm just gonna go with 6. Yeah, it's gonna be 6. Yeah, I think I'm right, guys. Just by looking at it, I'm pretty sure I'm correct. It's 8, 6. Yep, 4, 5, 6. Knew it. It looks really nice though. If I could just gather 6 more seeds, which I plan on doing right now. I don't believe I have any additional seeds in my chest, so I'm gonna have to go all the way back up to the surface and do that. Overall, this episode isn't going to be overly long, but some of my core objectives would be to finish this wheat farm, maybe fledge out the ceiling above, get some more lighting in there, possibly create my wood scheme, kind of actually start adding designs to the farm and around it. So that's kind of part of the goal. And as expected, I have a bunch of bones. I can make a bunch of bone meal, but don't have any seeds on me right now. So yeah, that's almost a stack of bone meal. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I don't have any seeds on me right now, so we're gonna have to do that. I'll probably dedicate a chest down there just to bone meal, kind of make it a public repository of just bone meal, so people can use that at their own leisure. Another thing, it always seems to be raining while I'm on the server for whatever reason. Always seems to be raining. Not really sure why. But that's cool. We'll just wait for the nighttime to pass. Shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. And in the meantime, I don't really have anything planned other than letting that wheat grow. So we're just gonna sit here and let that happen. I don't really have any immediate plans to go out there right now, but just looking straight up, guys, that is pretty magnificent. All the vines, the beautiful vines hanging down from the forest, just really gives that environment an extra dimension, makes it look, it makes it worth living in. Like, I'm just so blessed to be able to live underneath these trees. It's perfect. So, I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Okay, not place torches. Really nice thing about getting all of this wheat is I can finally get that bread. So, that's gonna be a nice thing to be able to do. I'm just now realizing that I have 12 glowstone in my chest, so I can actually make more glowstone for the downstairs farm. I feel like I hear a ghast somewhere, like literally a mob in the nether. I hear one, not sure why. And yeah, in reality I was only able to make 3 glowstone out of that, and I'm pretty sure that's not enough. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just enough, and I'm not remembering correctly how many I needed to finish filling in that path with glowstone. So we're gonna go on a little adventure. We're gonna go check that out real quick. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful from right here. That's perfect. Yeah, so let's check it out. So I need, yeah, that's not enough. So I need 1 here. I need 1 here, and I need 2 down here, and I only have 1. So torch can be gone. And yeah, I'm missing 1 glowstone on this path right here, but other than that, it's not too bad. I guess just to further light this up, we'll just place 1 more torchlight right there. I think that's probably good enough. And at this point, by the time I make it back up there, I'm projecting that the sun should be coming up. Hopefully I timed that out perfectly. We'll see. And yeah, the other project to work on is to make this entrance a little bit more grand. I know I talked about making a staircase spiraling around that mob spawning thing, so that will be occurring soon. And I did in fact time that pretty well because the sun's coming up, but it's like just now starting to come up, so I'm still gonna wait for a bit while longer. Mobs won't die quite as quickly since it's raining anyways, so I just don't want to put myself at risk right now. I'm just gonna get this wheat. There's no reason to really have it in there. I know I have a bunch of eggs somewhere. I have 2 in this chest right here, and I believe I have some downstairs as well. And I'll eventually try to use those and create my own little chicken farm downstairs. That's not really an immediate priority, but that'll be a little bit more of a stable food source outside of just having this wheat. That I can make cookies, and I can make cookies because I have a bunch of cocoa beans, but yeah, probably just stick to making bread, a little bit healthier, you know, gotta stay on the diet. And a bunch of redstone here to conduct other projects that I've been talking about, including making an auto smelter featuring 2 furnaces, 2 chests, 1 for fuel, 1 for the items, the item input and item output. Obviously, I'm pointing to right here just as an example. I'm not going to put it here. It's going to be downstairs in that farm. Yeah, so anyways, we're going to emerge with sword in hand, and we are going to go on a bit of a quest to get 6 seeds. This looks so weird. Just haven't really explored this specific area. I haven't actually gone this way any further. Like, I've not yet gone this way at all. Is this like Jeremy's house? Is this like where he... Oh, hi skeleton. This is not where Jeremy lived. This is a dungeon temple. Or, not dungeon, jungle temple, sorry. Hey, this is Jeremy's house. Huh, never mind. This is Jeremy's house. I'm pretty sure this is Jeremy's house. Well, I'm pretty sure he's the one that... I'm pretty sure he wanted to have his own little parrot, so that's what happened. Yarhar's throne. Yeah, this is definitely... Holy crap. Yeah, 54 glowstone just now. I mean, I just need 1, but I'm not going to steal stuff, so... You got this little mine shaft here, these little jungle doors. Got it looking pretty fine up in there. So anyways, yeah, I just need 6 seeds. Hi Creeper, how you doing? Just let you explode. Do that. It's fine. I don't really care. Alright, so let's see what we can get. Just added these right here. See if anything... Yeah, this is not going to happen. There's 1, 2... So I got 2 seeds right here. It's just so tough in this kind of location. It's 3. I suppose I'll get 1 more from here at least. Nah, wait. There's gotta be 1 here for me. There was not a single seed right there. Surely here. Okay, that's 4. 5. I just keep going. Surely I'll get 6. A few more hits. Grass here. It's getting harder and harder to find grass. There's the 6th one. We are good to go. Alright, before I get lost, I'm gonna head back. We're gonna finally finish planting these things. And then we will, for once, have a complete wheat farm. Something that we can look at and say, wow, we finally created it. So I'm going to just head all the way down. It's actually really not that far down. So the staircase shouldn't protrude up that far past this right here column. So I'll be actually curious to see how that works out for me. How far up it actually goes. So yeah, we got things in the middle of their growing stages. Yep, boom. And finally, every single space has been filled in with wheat. All 208 of those spaces, which equates out to just over 3.5 stacks of wheat per run. Another thing I talked about was possibly adding in pistons and, you know, an automatic irrigation system to kind of wipe out all the wheat at once, but kind of a tedious project to take on now. I would definitely like to get some sticky pistons in the future, but for that, obviously I need slimes, and I know there's a slime chunk somewhere around here, as I'd been talking about with Jeremy, but I'm not really sure exactly where that is. Not sure exactly where it is placed. Anyway, so the next task for me is to actually get a bunch more wood, because one of the upcoming projects is to finally decorate this entire area, probably take out more of the ceiling and build like an actual grand kind of ceiling, maybe tapering upward, have like a chandelier in the middle. I don't know, I was thinking about kinds of things along those lines. And of course the staircase, I want to kind of line that with wood. The weather is just really not good on this. It's never that great on the server. But yeah, the next task for me is to finally go out, get a bunch of wood. Like, I mean like stacks of it. Like, I need stacks. I need a bunch of wood. So that is going to be the next and probably the final project for this episode. It wasn't really meant to be that long of an episode, especially since heading back to school tomorrow, getting back into types of more serious work, which I love for sure. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of take it easy tonight and get prepared for those types of things. It is really, there are some really adverse weather conditions going on out here. It's really not that great. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start getting some wood, wherever that may come from. And that will probably wrap up this episode. I know it was pretty short, but I mean, sometimes you gotta make progress somewhere. Sometimes it doesn't matter where, as long as you're moving forward and you're advancing your civilization in Minecraft, you had a good session. No matter what it is that you're doing, as long as it affects some sort of positive change. Doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you're moving in the right direction. So, move on to a new tree. Hopefully I can get all this done before night. My goal is to have like, yeah, I'm kind of being ambitious here, but at least like 3 stacks. Like, I want a good amount of wood. So I'm really gonna have to kind of destroy this forest a little bit. Eventually I'll get around to giving back to my wildlife. I'll replant these trees eventually. It's just kind of not really a point that I'm at yet. So you have 16 oak logs and 20 jungle logs. The type of wood, the variety of wood that I get is going to be kind of richly varied here. It doesn't really matter to me. Actually, it kind of really does matter to me. I prefer jungle logs, but I guess I'll mix whatever wood in I need. Maybe I'll do jungle logs for like the outline of the farm and oak logs for the staircase. Like, I don't know yet. Or not oak logs, but, you know, wood and log varieties. I'm not really sure exactly what the design is going to look like yet. But we'll get around to that point when we finally go about creating it, which probably won't be in the scope of this episode. Probably get around to that in a future episode. The next one will be the 6th episode, so hope you guys, or at least those of you that are watching, are looking forward to that when we finally get around to composing our little base down there for once and actually giving it some sense of order. I'm hearing mobs around here and it's not making me that comfortable, but we're just gonna roll with it. Kinda making me a little bit uncomfortable. Alright, we got 52 logs here. Almost a full stack. We're getting somewhere. I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to a zombie or a mob as I continue. Okay, yep, that's where he was. I knew he was somewhere, didn't know where. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I knew I heard him somewhere, just didn't know exactly where. So at least there's a little bit of excitement during this episode. It wasn't that bland. There was at least some sort of excitement, and now I'm not even collecting wood anymore, so I have to get rid of something here and decide quickly what that is, because I hear more mobs coming from random places. And this is where they would be coming from, I believe. Yep, down that way, in that cave down there, which I didn't know existed, so that's good to know. Getting a little bit of exploration out of the way, always a good thing to do. There he is. Whoa, you're fast. You're fast. You're fast, boy. You're fast, boy. You're fast. Okay, yep, I get it. Wow, these guys actually are, they move quick. Not sure exactly where they're all coming from right now, but I'm just gonna head back this way because I don't want to deal with it anymore. Already had to kill 2 of them. So it's probably a little bit safer here at least. Okay, starting to work on that next stack of wood. Hopefully we can finish that off before the sun goes down, but I'm realizing now that we're getting pretty close to that point where the sun is, in fact, going down. I'm going to quickly run over here to this very dense looking tree. We're going to see what we can get out of it before nightfall. I might be able to build a scaffold up and actually, like, get the entire thing. I might just take this entire tree down and, like, call it a day. We'll see. We'll see how much wood I end up really needing. Getting a pretty good amount, though. So I could just build up with wood, but, you know, actually, yeah, I don't really want to use my axe that heavily. Yeah, so we'll just kind of go like that. Get at least a pretty decent section of this tree. Not going to get the entire thing because obviously the sun is rapidly fading now. Yeah, so that should be about that. We ended up... Yeah, I'll just finish off getting this stack, though, because that's going to kind of annoy me if I don't. So we're just going to get these 8, and then whatever's on the ground already. Yeah, okay, I'm going to work my way down now. We're going to just go over and collect what we don't already have, and that gives me 60, 61, and then the rest I'll just get on my way back. Or on my way over here somewhere. There's like no wood over here. So I guess this is kind of me mining this out for the beginning of the civilization. Little do I know, but I guess this is kind of foreshadowing me evolving this area out eventually and adding some more structures that are free of trees. So I guess that's something. Anyways, we got a bunch of wood. And that's good. We got 2 stacks instead of the 3 stacks that I had originally planned on, but it's definitely better than nothing. So I'm going to head back down and check on the progress of this wheat farm. It's actually doing pretty well, starting to get there into the later stages of growth. I'm going to go ahead, you guys see here, I'm storing these logs. I have 4 eggs down here, and I have 2 eggs upstairs, so eventually I'll be creating a chicken farm as well. But unfortunately, that is not going to happen today. Wow, there's actually already a piece of wheat that's fully grown over here. That's pretty good. Yep, as I was saying, that's unfortunately not going to happen today. That's probably going to be it for this episode. I'm going to sit here on the server and let things grow further. There's the second piece of wheat. And eventually, when we come back, this whole field here is going to be filled with wheat. So that is something to look forward to, I guess. There's 208 pieces that we'll be collecting. I might do that on stream, I might do it off stream. Depends on what you guys prefer. You guys can weigh down. If you want to see every little single thing on the server that happens, then I'll of course be glad to just wait it out and not go about mining this wheat until I'm on stream. Or if you guys don't really care, then I'll just go about doing it, and you guys can just know that all I'm doing is getting wheat. It's nothing really that exciting. So I guess it's completely up to you guys. Weigh down in the comments below. Also be sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'd really appreciate that. But as for tonight, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this very short 5th episode, but it was definitely somewhat action-packed. We got a lot done for the amount of time that the stream was going on, at least. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.